Hi everyone, happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm Alex Zach and we are here at our March episode of TPAC TV. This episode is really special to us because it is all about our education programs. Many of you may not know that we are a nonprofit here at TPAC and we have 6 different education programs for students of all ages. And we today are going to focus on Disney musicals in schools, Art Smart, and our Humanities Outreach in Tennessee program. We have a lot of great stuff headed your way, but first up, let's take a look at what shows are coming this month. We have not 1, but 2 Broadway shows this month with The Book of Mormon and Anastasia. Also across the street at War Memorial Auditorium, Nashville House Concerts with Josh Turner this Thursday. Cannot wait for that. Another fun one is a Bowie celebration on March 13th, featuring artists and musicians that played with David Bowie while he was living. So you're definitely going to want to check that one out as well. Cannot wait to support Nashville Repertory Theater with Shakespeare in Love starting March 21st, and we're ending the month with Mayumina. Remember that tpac.org is the only official place to purchase tickets to performances at Tennessee Performing Arts Center. For our first segment, we headed over to Amqui Elementary to speak with teachers, teaching artists, and students about their upcoming performance of The Jungle Book as part of our Disney Musicals in Schools program. Let's check it out.
This year, I feel like just from the moment that we came into the school, the kids were really excited for us to be here.
When we did the intro to musical theater, they were a little shy, and then after they just kind of blossom and they are dancing on stage. You see they're really into it, and it's very nice to see that they were quiet and now they're really letting their voices out.
I like singing and dancing because I was like, if my dad can sing and dance, maybe I can sing and dance.
If you're shy, I feel like you should come out here and do what you have to do so the whole world will love you. Because when you get older, you might be famous just for doing this little bitty thing.
The creative process is so good for kids, and in today's culture of test, a lot of that has been taken out of the classroom. So if we get a chance to put it back in, it's such a bonus.
I think that this program is wonderful, and I think that it not only does it give the kids confidence, like I was saying before, but it gives the teachers confidence to realize that they can put on a production with their kids and they can make this something that continues for years and years to come, so that it's more than just going to school. It's like building character, creating friendships and a bond among the students.
I tell them I'm scared, and then some friends, they say, I'm scared too. So basically we partner up and then we tell each other, don't be scared, and go out there and do this.
I hope they feel really happy for me that I got a good part and I tried my best to do it and showed everyone that that I can do anything if I just put my mind to it.
I just want them to have fun. That's really it. I just want them to have a good time and think back on it and remember it as a positive experience.
We cannot wait to welcome Amqui Elementary along with the 6 other new schools participating in Disney Musicals in Schools this year right to the Jackson Hall stage on May 8th, where they're each going to perform a number at Student Share. Next up, we're heading to Warner Elementary to talk about our Art Smart program. Let's check it out.
My name is Creighton Irons. I'm an Art Smart teaching artist with TPAC. So with Art Smart stuff, mostly we'll base our work around a work of art happening at TPAC, around a show coming into TPAC. And I'll come into the classrooms and get kids excited about that work of art by creating art with them that somehow ties into what they're about to see.
The kids get the experience of going and seeing some of the performances that they might not get to go to on their own. They get the unique experience of having the teaching artists come into the school and help them bring the arts alive in the classroom and bring some of the stories and things that they're working on in the classroom to life in a more unique way that some other schools don't get the opportunity to have.
The arts has made a huge difference with our students. They're more engaged. They seem to recall information a lot quicker than if we were doing direct instruction, and they just have a lot more fun with it.
It's academic as well as being just, thoroughly fun and enjoyable.
Tapping into the creativity and teaching the collaboration, these 21st century skills that these kids are going to need, arts integration, really helps bring that collaboration and that creativity and the communication into the process.
I just think that it's a great opportunity for our school to have with TPAC, and the students are very lucky to have this partnership.
It's so satisfying and gratifying to be able to say we're going to make a song together. And then, I know it sounds crazy, but it's going to happen in the next 2 days. And you see people light up, and you see people realize parts of themselves that they've been shutting out or covering up. And to be able to help facilitate that, it's what I want to do with my life. So it's why I'm here with ArtSmart.
Students from Warner Elementary, along with many others, will be right here at TPAC to see Meet Jane this month as part of our Humanities Outreach in Tennessee program. This program is extended to students of all ages around Middle Tennessee. Let's take a look at what happened when high schoolers came to see the Crucible.
Our school, Hume-Fogg, they brought us here today because of the donations that we received, decided to come see this play. I also think it's because we're juniors in English 3 that we're in. We read the book, so it kind of makes sense that we would come see this amazing play.
We like to be able to give our students all sorts of opportunities to experience things, especially in the arts. And so having the opportunity to bring the entire school here, to let sort of the entire school have that shared experience is important.
Definitely in terms of discussion afterwards. A lot of students have it in their curriculum, so they actually bring a lot of interesting discussions to the plate.
There's certain stuff just missing when you're just reading it. You can imagine it, but it's so much different than when you're actually saying it. You can really kind of feel the emotion.
We read the play. I was John Proctor and he was Reverend Harris. So I was connected with John Proctor the entire time. I really liked what he did.
I think it's also easier to pay attention to other people acting it out instead of just reading it, because it's a lot more boring to just read something than to watch it actually acted out.
It brings in everyone united, and also it just makes everyone want to pay attention more and makes everyone want to be more involved.
I have to say, working on it has actually made me appreciate it a lot more. Kind of digging into the themes and really figuring out how relevant the story actually still is today.
The Crucible seemed especially useful because it has applications in both our English classes, but our history classes as well. It helps us when we talk about the Salem witch trials, but also things like the Red Scare and McCarthyism of the 1950s. So it was especially topical.
I think it's important to be well-rounded and balanced, and to have that outlet and have students be able to see that as an option, just as something that's as equally important as some of their other studies.
All 6 of our education programs are only possible because of donors and sponsors like yourselves. To find out more information about how you can get involved, head over to tpac.org/support. That's all the time we have for today on our March episode. I always like to end with our favorite things happening this month. Mine is actually happening today. Nashville Ballet is announcing their 2019-2020 season. So head over to their social media and check it out. Next month is going to be a lot of fun. The episode is going to air on my birthday, so we hope you'll tune in for it. We'll see you later.